It's Thursday, so you know what that means. We're off to a busy day. With our star players like tomatoes and peppers set for now, we're going to focus on our supporting characters. One of the first things we're going to do today is this sweetgrass has kind of run its course, and we're going to cut it all back. I'm going to save a good clump to regrow, and we're going to plant these okra seedlings in these self-watering pots. All right. And the plastic needs to be cleaned. One of the most surprising things I've got growing is sunflowers. I said 3 years ago I would never grow sunflowers again because the parrots, we have a wild parrot flock that flies over twice a day at least, and they love sunflowers, and they decimated my sunflowers in 2012, 13, and 14. So I was at the National Heirloom Expo and I bought these wonderful seeds. It says mostly California sunflower, organically grown in GMO-free Mendocino County. And I couldn't resist. And I put some in this pot with the Oya and with the cardamom. And I thought, oh, what the hey, I'll just throw some seeds in here and see what happens. And look, cardamom and sunflowers are not the only thing growing in this pot. I also have a Chinese pumpkin. I'm so excited. If this grows and I get a Chinese pumpkin out of this, I will be over the moon. Actually, the cardamom is a forest plant, and it likes an overstory. Since these have started growing, the cardamom is greener and it looks better, and it's putting out new shoots. So these are the Henderson baby lima beans that I planted when Carolina came to visit and brought me this planter she made. And don't they look gorgeous? A lot of flowers, so fingers crossed. Remember the grapevine that we scavenged from across the street? I thought it was dead. 2 of the stems were dead, but one of them is very much alive, and look at that. Just right here in my little circle, I have Toy onions, grapevine, Henderson baby lima beans, Chinese pumpkin, cardamom, sunflowers, and right behind me, eggplant. And right here, pineapple guava, passion fruit vine, goji berry, and sugarcane. This corner has all grown together and reminds me of England. We've got 4 o'clocks, alyssum, and Johnny jump ups. The 4 o'clocks all reseeded from 2 years ago, and the Johnny jump ups and alyssum I germinated and planted seedlings here. But now it's all grown together, and the beauty of a cloudy day is, first of all, it's quieter. We have less planes overhead, and it's cool to work. And these 4 o'clocks are open wide on cloudy days, and they're the most amazing color of fuchsia. Deep fuchsia in the center, and as it comes to the outer petals, it's more of a rose color. The sweetgrass in the 3 planters have been cut, and this soil is really spent, and it's all roots anyway. So this is going in the green bin, and we're starting fresh with new soil that we just purchased from the local hardware store. Wow. That is
See, a lot of root. See my, let me cut it my knife. Hey,
there's no soil at all,
no
it's
soil.
just roots.
See,
Wow.
a root, see, root, see,
Wow.
see.
Oh yes.
Make it exactly to the hole.
That's crazy.
See? You wanna move?
I do, but not with your finger.
No, I don't want to kill it. It just only move.
No, 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 no. Don't touch it.
Yeah, now it's good. Eh?
Okay.
See? Nice. Let me put my overall.
Nice.
It's not perfect.
What I want to do is, I want to save about this much. So take the one where there's most life. So here's this looks alive. Here.
This is good. This is good. This is not. Gotta see.
We soak the roots of these chunks in a solution of kelp and mycorrhizae. Okay, so Eric is saying that we need to do some root pruning before we try to plant this.
Like that.
All right, I hope you're right.
Bring the new one.
Okay.
Like my quesadilla.
Your what?
My quesadilla. You know? See? Take it out. See? Beautiful.
Now soak it.
Oh, right here.
Let's see. The roots of sweetgrass are very fragile, so to speak, in that you've got to feed them and give them plenty of water. Because normally this would grow by a riverbank or something. So we're mixing up some new soil that we just purchased that is OMRI listed for organic gardening. And I have just added my usual set of amendments. It's like a big rock. I don't know how that winds up in potting soil. This is dwarf okra, so I'm planting these fairly close together. Okay. It's kind of low though. I think we need more dirt.
I told you, you don't need to compact it.
A little bit more. I just wanted to put some lightweight mulch on here, and I have this animal bedding that's pine shavings, and I thought that would be perfect. I have been agonizing over where I was going to plant this okra ever since I planted the seeds, because okra needs a lot of sun. I don't have a lot of sun, so it was a matter of convenience that the sweetgrass needed regenerating. I'm going to put my zinnias in that planter box we cleaned out last Thursday Workday. And I'm seeing now, this is the first time I've grown zinnias. They're big plants and they're tall. And I need something tall over there to get the sun. So these pots are not big enough to support these big plants anyway. So that's the next project. Will that fit in here? Well, that's not going to fit in there.
One by one?
Yeah. So all of these Johnny jump ups were in this pot, and it was wilting every day, so I had Eric divide the plant in 3 pieces And we filled up the 2 pots that we just emptied from the zinnias. So it's time for a lunch break. What we have coming up in the afternoon is I discovered a patch of toy onions over here in this bed that's completely covered with stuff. And the aphids mowed them over as well. So I'm gonna have Eric clean all that out. These are bunching onions, so they grow in a clump. So you can plant them fresh or dried, and you just separate each one and bury it about up to there, and it will regrow a bunch. We're organizing that big shelving unit that holds all my stuff because it's really disorganized. And I wanted to give a shout out to Holly Yokoyama, who is a new patron of this channel. Thank you, Holly. Okay, we got the first shelf organized. Look at all those oranges coming. Okay. Can you reach that one up there? Because that needs to come out. Oh.
In I like the tray.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thanks for the tray.
This is your present.
One of many. Thank you, Eric. Okay. So this is where Eric just pulled out the toy onions. So we got kind of an open space here. I'm not planting anything until this coriander seed is finished. Okay. Yep. Okay. Not very big.
Not that it's ready.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, we are not going to get to the toy onions today. But what I am going to do is plant these 3 celery tops in this spot right here, which gets a lot of shade. And we're talking summer, and we're talking celery is a cool season vegetable, so I don't want it to get too hot. It's the first time I've ever done this. I hope I'm doing it right. I have these 3 things that I have grown in the kitchen window, and I'm just gonna make a hole. I'm gonna add some coffee grounds and amendments, and I'm just gonna, I've got it sitting in a little solution of mycorrhizae. Okay, that's one. And then I'm literally going to water it with that. Number 2, I'm going to put them about 10 inches apart, which hopefully will be sufficient. Oops, ahead of myself here. Working in close quarters, you tend to kind of spaz out a little bit. What I should do is do a figure 8 here. There we go. Now all we have to do is just clean up, and we'll save the toy onions for another day. Okay, here's the big reveal. After we organized this shelving unit that holds everything, and we even organized this cabinet. And I have this high-tech way of keeping the doors closed because this driveway's at a slant and this thing is plastic, and the doors don't stay shut on their own. Okay. End of a long day. Thanks so much for watching this channel. Please give me a like on the video and share it with your friends. And I'll see you in the next one.